Mr.
But I appreciate you, Tracy. It's been, as Les Brown says, a plumb pleasing pleasure to talk to a person who understands the importance of making additional incomes. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to take a quick detour and go to sports. We have Evan on the line, and so we'll come to Evan right after we finish with the sports segment. Let's go ahead and bring in my brother, Jason Pugh. Go ahead, bruh. You are on live. What's going on in the world of sports? I know that there was something that took place a little earlier today. You might have heard about it. Yeah.
See, Davis, did you want to moderate this section? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, the Bush family shocked the world. I'm still kind of stunned. I can't believe they got Mike D'Antoni over Phil Jackson, and Phil Jackson wanted the job. It still baffles me.
Yeah, so for those who are unaware, the Los Angeles Lakers signed Mike D'Antoni to a 3-year deal with the option for the 4th year. It took place. They pinned that deal at about 3 a.m. Eastern time today. And so those who are connected know that the anticipation was that Phil Jackson was going to take the job, and Phil actually wanted the job.
Okay, we know you have stock in the Lakers. So how is it that you signed off on this deal?
You know what? I'm okay with it. I really am okay.
They didn't consult you?
No, they didn't consult me, but I'm actually okay with it. Okay. And I was talking to my brother a little bit earlier, and so I have a vision. I would like to see Kobe win another ring under a different leader, because there's always that. Well, he only did it because he was with Phil Jackson. I want to see him go out on kind of in a different direction. So I'm okay with that.
So it's all about Kobe, huh?
I'm just saying. Man, I'm excited about that hire because I would rather for the Lakers to play fast and look pretty than play that slow basketball and be grinding it out and still go out sometime before the finals. So I'm all for that hire. Let's
talk college football for a second. There was an upset that took place over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk about that Alabama Texas A&M game?
Wow.
And that was
Roland
a
Martin
game, man.
We are not for everybody. We're for the individual, the food lover, the movie lover, the road tripper, and the music mentor. We're for the gamer, the playmaker, the page turner, and the up-all-nighters. So when we set out to make a smartphone, we didn't make one for all of us. We made one for each of us. New Windows Phone, reinvented around you.
When they needed to make plays for Alabama, and they're still trying to make an argument that a one-loss Alabama should trump either Notre Dame or Kansas State, and I don't see how you can do that, but I definitely think now it's probably going to, if everything rounds out for them, it's going to be Kansas State and Oregon, and I like Oregon in that matchup, all day long.
Awesome. Let's transition to the NFL, the National Football League. There was one undefeated team left, and what happened to them over the weekend?
And they didn't have it. They went into a New Orleans Saints team that were playing. They were pretty much on life support, and they pulled out a 31-27 win over the Falcons. The Falcons, you never want to say a loss is a good loss, but they kind of needed to kind of put things back into perspective, and they can go on with the rest of the season feeling like, Matt Ryan got 400 yards in a losing effort. What else can he do? Right. I really wasn't too high on the defense anyway, so it kind of didn't surprise me, but I think if you wanted to have a loss, you'll take it. I know the Atlanta folks around there, they don't like
Nah, there was some sad people around here over the weekend, so
it's not a bad loss.
All right, well, cool. Is there any watch item that we should keep an eye on as we go into this week, like the job status of one Mr. Michael Vick?
Michael Vick's confusing because it seems like whenever he's playing for a contract, you see the effort and great. But whenever he signs that $100 million contract, it gets to the point where injuries occur, like recently, or a young Jack with the statement, everybody in the world love Mike Vick.
Right.
Going on. So I mean, you saw when they put the rookie back there, he did some good things, but you also saw the lack of the presence of an offensive line, and that's what you're going to risk by putting somebody that's more stationary back there. They're not going to be able to make people miss, and they're going to be a standing target, and you're going to get that quarterback killed. So I think they'll go with Mike Vick for the rest of the year, but I think Andy Reid, he's pretty much done in Philly after this year, and I think that marriage is going to end with Mike Vick as well.